Welcome back to the Nerdy Magpie. I'm sorry today. I'm feeling a little under the weather. I'm David, your physician, and this is Bonnie, my patient.
No, I'm not. Anyways, he has what I had last week. If you watched last week's, he just doesn't feel well at all.
Yeah, my joints hurt, and not these kind.
That's the biggest problem with this thing I had. You hurt all over like you have the flu, but you don't feel bad any other way. So, have you taken any Tylenol?
No.
He's the worst about that. Anyways, so it's a little cloudy out. Well, not a little. It is very cloudy out today. It's not supposed to rain, so
No.
The light's a little bit off, but we have a light over here to the side. So.
And remember, if you live in the Central Time Zone, tomorrow at around 5:55 a.m., you can see the blood red moon.
It sounds like we're in a Zelda game.
Yeah.
The blood red moon in the Zelda game, all the monsters come back.
What do you think's going to happen tomorrow?
Maybe.
Okay.
So, anyways, let's get to talking about my WIPS. This isn't going to be very long today. I made a extra video that David's going to attach at the end of this video. And so if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to, but it's about my cross-stitching stand. I have seen quite a few people talk about recommendations for good cross-stitch stands, and I've never really talked about mine, and so I gave a detailed, I hope a detailed video.
It was good.
I was rambling quite a bit, but I was trying to think what I want to say about it, and I'm not paid by this company or anything like that, so, but it's just my experience, and I've stitched with it for 4-5 years now, a long time, and it's held up. It's been well worth the money. It's a little bit of an investment to begin with, but nothing like some of these stands I see. So, I thought we would talk about my WIPs. I worked on mainly one WIP this week, and I worked on two, but mainly one. So I keep saying and I shouldn't. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But I really wanted to get done with Memorial Park, and I did get it done. And here is my calendar for February. As you can see, I did stitch most days. Most days I did. But if I feel like taking off, I took off too. So these were my goals and my projects, and I met all my goals and my projects. So there's that. So the ones that I generally worked on this week was Memorial Park, that was the majority, and then my favorite holiday.
If you want to hand it to me, I can help get those.
Well, I don't. Okay, okay. So it lives in this project folder I made. I love this steampunk project folder. I think I showed it to you all before. Anyway, so this is my favorite holiday. It's Cory Batacory. And this is my closest to a finish according to Markup RXP. So I finished up Rudolph. I think I might have showed this. Did I show this last week?
I think so.
But I don't think I showed, because I worked some more on Rudolph. So I fully finished him. So there's that. And then, go. So I worked on that, but my majority was Memorial Park. And I was excited to get this done. I washed it and I ironed it, and when I ironed it, I didn't notice, because I started this in 2022, that I was kind of close to this edge. And so I'm not, no, you gotta put it back a little bit.
Okay.
Because I'm talking about this.
Oh.
See how close I am over here? When I measured it, from here to here, it's 1.5 inches, but from here, this P right here, it's 1.25 inches. And so I'm not sure how that's going to, and this is like 4 inches. Why I did that, and I have plenty here and here. Why I did that, I don't even know, because I usually measure pretty well, and I usually have plenty of border. So I'm not sure. I did iron this, but it was also still wet when I ironed it, so it's a little wrinkly, but it'll be better. And we're going to find a frame for this. I still, right here, and they'll be coming in tomorrow, I still got to put in some triangular buttons, and I ordered those, and I still got to sew them on here. A couple of these girls, like right here, they had where they wanted you to put a bow in their hair, but nobody else had a bow in their hair, so I said, oh, forget it. And right here, where these people are in the stand, they had them with 2 sticks, like they're holding, and I know why they did that, because they're being good sports, and they're trying to cheer for both teams. But I thought I'd just do, every other one or something like that. So I just put 1 stick, but that's the changes I made. And right in here, it was a little off, so I added 1 to each one of these, but nothing anybody would notice. So I thought it turned out really nice, and we are going to, like I said, find a frame for this, and I'm going to stick it up in our game room whenever we get that all set up. We're a big gaming family, board games and video games. So, and I thought about, this is going to be my 250th anniversary, because nothing's more patriotic than baseball. That's America's pastime. So I thought it would be really cute. And so that's Memorial Park. And if you ever want to do one of these praiseworthy stitches, I did one a day of these people, and that went by so fast. So I was real happy that I got this done, but I really enjoyed it too. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of time, but I might do another praiseworthy stitch. I've got most of the haunted houses, and I think I got a Thanksgiving one, something like that. Christmas. Not Thanksgiving, Christmas one. So I'll let you put that over there. I need to iron it some more.
And if you like games, like we like games, Uno Attack Flip.
That's
very
a fun game. Highly recommend. That's a lot of fun. Maybe we should do that. Recommend a game.
Yeah.
We have so many games. Might be something somebody might be interested.
I don't even know the names of all of them.
I know a lot of people don't like board games, but then there is a lot of people who like board games. So maybe you're one of those.
Board games?
If you guys would like to see a review on a board game, let us know.
Yeah.
Because we like to play them, and it's hard to find a good board game. It seems like a lot of younger people like those Cards Against Humanity and What Do You Meme? And I like more strategy games, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Or mystery games, strategy games. Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt, Bonnie, but board games were the original video games.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So we still like to get together with my parents and play games. And the whole time my boys were growing up and Maggie, we played board games every day as part of our homeschooling. And it taught math skills so well. So it's really well worth getting board games. Or I say board games, card games, board games. And we started when our boys were like 2 years old.
Sure.
You remember that? We had the, what was that one? It was old MacDonald and the bingo.
Yeah.
And they had to press down, it had the little farm.
Then
And
we
you had
had
to press the thing down.
the tiles that had to
Match
match and all
tiles,
that.
and then we went to Hi Ho Cheerios and
Shoots and
Shoots
ladders.
and Ladders and Candyland, and yeah, and we just kept getting more and more and more. So one of our favorites to play is Room Cube, is
Yeah.
a good one, and
Yeah.
another one is the Mexican Train Game. That's
Yep.
fun. So but yeah, all right. So I was going to talk about what I'm going to do for this week, my plans for this week. I did not have any kind of haul. I didn't have any kind of a, I'm not, I stopped doing the peppermint purple. When Wednesday came, within a half hour, I had taken out the peppermint purple 3 times. I said, no more. I'm done. This is not for me. And so, and I usually like backstitch, but I'm telling you what, that was not for me at all. So, so yeah, my plans for this week is I am getting out. I was watching the Nightly Stitcher, and she said she does decision wheel, which I do too. And she said that she puts all her WIPs on there, and whatever comes up, I think she does like 5 in the week. I'm only going to do 3, so I can give them 2 times each week. Anyways, she puts it down on a piece of paper, and that's what she works on. So I decided to do the same thing, but like I said, I'm only doing 3. And so my 3 that I'm going to be doing this week, because I spun the wheel last night, was if you'll give it to me. So I am working on.
Oh, this
David, can you stop? I'm trying to get this out here. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound snappy. Is Welcome. I'm wanting to really get this done so I can put it upstairs. And this is what it looks like. I've worked on it for the last 2 days. And I just love this stitch. I really, if you want a good stitch, look at the Cricut collection. They're a lot of fun. So I'm getting this tree done, and I did the cherries this morning and most of the leaves on this side. Can you tell they're cherries? There's a new lady I'm watching, and I'll go ahead and mention her, but I just found her, and she's over in England. She's from Ireland originally, and I think her name of her floss tube is Sewing Room Secrets, and she says she gets. Okay, sorry about that. So, anyways, this lady, I think it's Sewing Room Secrets, she says she eats her vegetables first so she can get to the fun part. Well, I ate my vegetables today because these cherries were no joke. You have one of one color, and that's no fun just to do one. So I had to stop and start, and then you also, I hope you could see this, you also had to put in the stems. So the leaves went really fast. The cherries, not so much. But still, it's not a bad stitch. And I think it's going to be so pretty in my... I love how this looks like a fence. So that's that. And I am working on this every day in the morning. I'm just going to do one length of floss until I get it done, because I enjoy working on this so much. And I'm tired of working on things I'm not quite enjoying as much. So that was my next one. And then after this is done, well, no, I'm wrong. I'm going to probably work on this most of the week in the mornings, but I really want to work on my Advent, the different ornaments, because I'd really like to have some ornaments on the tree this year for Christmas. And then the other one that came up was Frosty Pals by Teresa Kogut. This is what this looks like. And so, oh, this one's so much fun. It's going, right? Oh, okay. This is so much fun. So I did his eyes, his cheeks, the rest of his face, his mustache and the beard. So I'm hoping to continue with his beard and then start on, he's holding a present right here and maybe getting that done. I had to take out this because I was one row short, and I could have left it, but it looked bad. I want it to be even the way it's supposed to be. So there's that. And then, so I will continue working on that. And then the other one is Autumn. This is the one that came up. And I really would like to get this done. It's not a bad stitch. It's just not, I'm just not in the autumn mood right now. I'm really wanting to get some spring stuff. So I haven't worked on it yet. So it's the same as you seen last week. So I'm hoping to get quite far on here because then I could have it done and I can check off something else that I have finished. Because so far I've gotten 2 things finished, fully finished. And so I'm hoping to get another fully finished by the end of March. The other reason why I did not work all that much is a couple of days I worked on, I have so many DMC flosses, and it took me 2 whole days. I took apart, I have one of those DMC folders that show you they're the old-fashioned ones that have the threads, the original threads. So I was matching up and making sure all the colors that I had were, because I have some older DMC and I have the newer DMC, and so I was going through and making sure that they were the right DMC. There was only one that I found had completely changed, that green I showed you, and I don't even know where you would put that one, so I figured, oh well, it don't matter. I mean, it's quite a bit of difference. The other ones, I didn't find hardly any that were different. I worked 2 whole days on that, and it was a lot of work. And David helped me. So, also, I wanted to mention who I've been watching, Sewing Room Secrets, and the other one is Threaded Treasures with Angela, and she talks about the Great Cody Getaway that she's hosting this October 4th, 5th, and 6th, I think. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's in that area. Just go over to hers, and she will. She's going to be doing an early bird special, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So go over and see her, and she's made a really good video about that and thoroughly explains it. So I'm so excited for her. And I think that's all I have to talk about. I guess we will talk about what's in the box, and then we'll be done. I know these videos haven't been as exciting as they have been in the past, but David and I, whatever we got has been awful. I hope nobody else gets this, because it is no fun to feel like you've been run over by a Mack truck. You can't hardly do anything, and you're having a hard time breathing, and you just feel horrible. So
especially when I know Bonnie, she was very hard. It was very hard for her to get around and everything. And but my knee that I've had replaced, has just been bothering me so bad.
It just seems like whatever we got, it seems to attack the areas that you've had surgery on, or your weak spots, or have had injured. It just seems to attack that, and it just, you feel horrible. So,
what's in the box?
Okay, I'm shutting my eyes.
Okay. What's in the box? I don't think we did those, but I'm not going to cut those today. Okay. I will show you 2 things because they're quite small.
And these don't have to be necessarily for cross stitch. I've used a lot of these things in this box for crochet, knitting.
No peeking.
So, I'm not peeking. Don't be sniffing me. What
Don't
is it?
give me any ideas.
I
Okay.
heard you sniff.
Yeah, I wasn't sniffing you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's the first one. Go ahead, open your eyes.
Okay. Oh, I think everybody knows what these are. I was given these by some people when I went to the different retreats I've been on. They are to hold your needles. They're needle minders. I thought they were so cute. I love them.
Okay. Next. And this is what I was sniffing.
Why were you sniffing this?
Because it looks like something you would put something in and sniff it. I don't know.
I also, either I bought this, and I don't think I did. I usually bring things to the retreats to give to the ladies at the table, like little favors. And so this is a needle holder. So I have some needles in there. I probably was given one of these, but I love this thing. It's wood, and yeah.
I didn't know it had needles in it, or I wouldn't have sniffed it. I might have got a needle up the nose.
Yeah. Well, that would have served you right. Anyways, so there's that.
But it does look like something you might put a little bit of
perfume.
I was thinking more
Smelling
white
start.
powder. You know, like powder sugar or something.
I guess you could use it as an alcohol holder.
No, it will leak through the bottle.
Oh, well, I don't know nothing about alcohol, so.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there we are.
Anyways.
Okay.
We wish you many blessings on your journeys.
And
Sweet
stitch what you want
do.
and do whatever makes you feel happy, just within the law. And see you next week. Bye. Bye. Hello everybody, this is Bonnie, and I thought I would come on and talk about my cross-stitching stand. I've seen quite a few people who've been asking for good reviews on cross-stitching stands, and I thought I'd come on and tell you about mine. I have one here, and it's a Case Creation Z stand. I didn't bring down one of the parts. I've had this one probably, let's see here, I probably have had this one for 5 years. And I really like it. It's by Case Creation, and they have them now where where you can make it longer or shorter, but this is the one before that. And it's got a place for your needles, or your pins or whatever you want to put here if you're marking your charts. And the thing I like about this is this opens up really wide, and you can put your you can put a hoop in here, and it's just right to where you don't have to. I know a lot of people were talking about how they had a hard time getting their Q-snap and it staying in place, but this I've had no problems with a Q-snap or with a let's see if I can get this. I'm sure you could even put longer what do you call them? Screws. And put longer ones on here, but it holds it real secure. I've not had any issues with it sliding. It sits, I usually put it on like a lap table when I'm at my son Micah's house and his wife Mira, and I have stitched on this I don't know how many times, and it just is really nice, and it's just the right height, because I have a hard time, because I'm short, of being able to see in order to cross stitch, right? And also I have had a hard time finding one. My arms are relatively short, so I have a hard time putting my arms around, because I stitch two-handed, and so I've had a hard time stitching two-handed, usually if it's on each side, if that makes sense. If the, what do you call this, the clamp is on either side, I have a hard time. So this is nice because it's just on one side, And if you want to, you can sit on this. I have done it before because this also has a piece that makes this, you can see the extra screw hole here, but there's also another piece that even raises it up higher, and I left it upstairs. But anyways, so this is the one I would suggest for if you're traveling or you're going to a retreat, or you can even put it in the car. I've done it before in the car, and I've had no issues. The only thing is because I've used it so much when I'm traveling and things, it's gotten a little bit loose here. So my husband said he would put, tell him,
Inserts
so that it would stay strong. But that came after years of cross stitching with this. Like I said, I've got it like 5 years ago, so, and I've used it a lot, and it's very solid. I mean, you can see I'm wiggling it here and it's not really moving, so that's been really good. But this is my other thing I would highly recommend. My husband put this on here, but I've had this probably the same amount of time, between 4 and 5 years, and this is the Case Creation floor stand. And it is, this is $250, and that's including the tablet holder, the where you put your threads. Now David added these, what do you call these?
hooks.
These hooks. I didn't know if these hooks had a special name or not, but he added these hooks here so I could this is where I put my flosses. I do the floss drops, and I put them on rings, and I just hang them on here. But you can put them here too. I've done that before. He also, this was for ink pens or pencils here to mark your charts if you want. But he put a magnetic piece right here, and I put my my different things that I use to stitch with. And then he also put some magnets here for me. And this was an old flashlight. He just put it down in the hole, but I put my scissors here, and I put my seam ripper here, because that's what I used to get my floss out if I made a mistake to frog with. And so the thing I like about this is it can, this slides easily underneath a recliner or underneath a couch. So if you like to sit on the couch, it'll go in front of you, or it goes to the side. And I really like it to the side, and it can go on either side because this swivels all the way around. So however you want, it needs some oil, but however you want it to go, which is really nice. And this can go up taller or as short as you want it to go, if you're short like me. And David put this here because it just, the way my chair is, I needed it a little bit like that to add a little bit of length to it. But so I put this underneath my chair here on my left-hand side because I stitch from the right hand because I'm right-handed. So we put it on this side, and it just slides right underneath my recliner. I've not ever had an issue with this sliding underneath anything. The other thing that's nice, and like I said, I have another one upstairs that I have. It's brand new. I've never used it, but I got it with the intention of cross stitching upstairs and having a stand upstairs and a stand downstairs. But the other thing it comes with is this, and the thing I like about this is it opens up very wide. So it holds a Q-snap, scroll frame, anything, and it holds it really level, and it holds it tight because it opens up so wide. And I think this is really well made because like I said, I've had it 4 or 5 years and I've not had any issues. So see, if you even have like a really thin hoop, it'll fit in there. And then this here, you can swivel it either way. And David put this little bar underneath here to make it more even, but you don't have to when you first get it. It's just from my using it so often. I use this every single day. And then it also has this, which you can move this any way you want. It'll go 360, and that's helpful. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to put it back right when I'm done. This here, if you want it shorter, David would have to unscrew it, but it goes all the way back, or it can come all the way across. So it comes across a long ways. This here, if you want your tablet to be higher up, this will go up and down. This here makes the same thing. It adjusts things. This and this goes up and down too. I put my tablet on here, and I use an Apple Pencil, and so sometimes it doesn't fit real well, but see, you can make it as short as you want, or you can make it as tall as you want, however you want, because it will fit your telephone if you have your charts on your telephone. And it's really wide. It's very generous. The other thing I got for it is because my eyes are not the best. As I got this magnifier light, and get the ones that have the springs, because if you don't get the ones that have the springs, it won't, you can't put it out as far as if it just has a screw. And also this is adjustable, so you can pull out this magnifier. It's got the cord right here. I've used this and used this and used this. I really need to get a new one, but I just got this off of Amazon. I just looked for one with the springs. It's a no name, and this just hooks right on here, and when I'm ready to cross stitch, I just put that in front, then I turn on the light. We need to get in. And it's got different settings on here that'll make it brighter or softer, and it turns up the light, and the colors adjust and everything like that. So I really recommend one of these lights. So that would be my suggestion. I haven't seen very many people talk about these, and I know the Lowry stands they're high. And for the price I got this for, basically you get a Lowry stand, and you have to buy this separate, you have to buy this separate, everything's separate with a Lowry stand. Sorry about my bird screaming, he's in a mood today. But you don't have to with this. And in the next, maybe a month from now, there's an accessory that I can put on here, and it will hold where I can start using scroll frames, and it puts it right in front of me, so I don't have to, have it like out here. It turns this around, and it puts it in, and I can just do it this way, so it helps with my two-handed when I stitch. So that is my recommendation. I know this is a little choppy, but I thought you all would enjoy seeing what I enjoy to stitch with, and I have a hard time going anywhere without this thing. This has helped me enjoy my cross stitch so much more. So if you have any other questions, I got this off of Etsy, and I think it's B Creations Ltd. They're out of Texas. He takes a little while to get it to you, about 3 weeks, which isn't bad. And he always has a sale, always. So if you're interested, he's not paying me for this or anything like that. Or maybe it's a she, I don't know. But that company is not paying me for this. So I highly recommend this. Hey, bye.